God says, there are only a few seconds left, and heaven is trying to speak, but you keep turning away. Something massive is trying to break through your life right now. A divine moment has been assigned to your name, and if you keep ignoring this, you will miss something that was meant to rescue you from what has been secretly destroying your peace. I am sending this through Archangel Michael, and I am not asking any more. I am reaching. Comment Amen right now if your spirit can feel the weight of this moment. You have been crying for clarity, for a shift, for a breakthrough that doesn't slip through your hands this time. And yet, every time I stretch out my hand through a gentle whisper, a message, a sign, a strange delay, a dream, or a sudden urge in your spirit, you silence it with doubt. You say you're waiting on me, but I've been standing right in front of you, again and again. You brush it off as coincidence, but I don't do coincidence, I do divine alignment. Before you go further, please take a second to like this video if you feel something awakening inside you. It may not make sense now, but it will very soon. You're not just watching this because you stumbled here. You've been marked for a turnaround. There's something unusual coming, unexpected, swift, and divinely orchestrated. It's not a warning of fear but a wake-up call of favor. I have whispered, and now I am roaring, do not skip this again. Don't brush this off like it's just another word. It's not. It is your lifeline. It is the doorway I've opened for you. I've seen the nights when you cried into your pillow, unsure if I was even near. I was. I never left. You blamed yourself. You doubted me. You let the enemy make you feel like you were too broken for my presence. But here you are again, in the presence of my glory, reading these words written through my archangel. This is not by chance. I had to wait until your heart was ready. Comment 1111 if you believe this word is meant to find you today. This time, heaven will not allow you to stay asleep. This time, I will shake what needs to be shaken. You've cried for me to intervene, but intervention means interruption. I will interrupt that toxic pattern. I will interrupt that fake love you've been clinging to. I will interrupt the cycle of always helping others while losing yourself. I am putting an end to the wilderness in your life, but only if you don't skip me again. You must not miss this moment. There is an angelic presence surrounding you right now, and they are not just watching. They are working. You've been praying for years, asking for something to shift. That shift is closer than ever. But you must stop skipping my voice. You must stop pretending you don't know when I'm speaking. You feel it. You've always felt it. That tug, that shake, that silent burning in your chest, it's me. The breakthrough I've prepared will not delay, but your obedience must meet my timing. You can't afford another season of ignoring the divine path I've been carving out for you. The people who hurt you, the betrayals that nearly broke you, the missed opportunities, none of it was wasted. I'm using it all to push you to where you were always meant to be. That sudden loss, that painful silence, that shattered expectation, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Comment 222 if you trust that even what hurt you is now being used to heal you. I know it's hard to believe in miracles when all you've known is pain. I know your heart has been numb, pretending to be strong for everyone else. But I didn't call you to carry their weight alone. I called you to let me carry you. You keep showing up for others, but this time, I'm showing up for you. You don't need to explain your brokenness. I already know. I'm not scared of your flaws. I'm not disappointed in your weariness. I'm reaching you now because I love you too much to let you drown in silence. This is a moment I orchestrated before you were born. Your name is written into my plan, not in pencil, but in fire. This interruption is your rescue. You are not being punished, you are being pursued. I am pursuing you through this message, through this hour, through this voice. The heavens are leaning close, and Archangel Michael is carrying my word straight into your weary soul. Don't listen to the voice that says, skip it. That voice wants to steal what was always meant to free you. The enemy always attacks what is most valuable. You don't attack trash, you attack treasure. And you, my child, are treasure. There are angels standing around you right now. You may not see them, but your spirit can feel the shift. They are standing guard. They are ready to open doors. They are ready to carry your burdens. They are waiting on one thing, your surrender. Not your perfection, not your performance. Your surrender. This is not a small thing. What is coming next is not ordinary. It will be sudden. It will be divine. It will catch others off guard, but you will know, it was God. You will know it was me because it will come when you're least expecting, and yet it will answer everything you've been praying for. You must be ready. You must not skip my voice again. I'm not angry with you. I'm not done with you. I am not the one who left. I am still here. I've been protecting you from things you didn't even know were aiming to take you out. That accident that didn't happen, that heartbreak that revealed the truth, that delay that saved your soul, it was me. It's always been me. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God says, time is no longer on your side the way it used to be. Heaven has waited patiently for your heart to open fully, but now the urgency is increasing. I'm speaking now through Archangel Michael, because the atmosphere around you is changing quickly. A shift is underway, and what you do in these next moments matters more than you understand. This is no longer about chances. This is about purpose. This is about heaven crashing into your life to reroute what has been slowly falling apart. Comment 333 if you feel like this word is awakening something deep inside your spirit. There has been a war around your soul for a very long time, and you have felt it. You've been exhausted, not just physically but spiritually. Your heart has been heavy with invisible weights that no one else can see. People have misunderstood you. Even those closest to you couldn't understand why your energy felt drained or why your smile didn't feel real. But I understood. I saw you hiding your pain behind that strength. And I've been covering you through storms that should have destroyed you. Every time you thought it was over, I stepped in. When you didn't even have the strength to pray, my angel stood beside your bed. You never fought alone. Not once. Even when you felt like I was silent, I was still writing your deliverance. You were not forgotten. You were hidden for protection. There's a reason so many doors didn't open yet. I was never punishing you, I was preserving you. I wouldn't allow you to walk into rooms that your heart wasn't ready for. I was not delaying your destiny, I was making sure it didn't get contaminated by people who didn't have the capacity to carry your promise with you. That isolation wasn't abandonment. It was insulation. Comment 555 if you believe that what felt like rejection was really divine protection. I am not just restoring what was broken. I am rebuilding you from the foundation. You are not going to repeat old cycles again. You are not going to return to the place that broke you just because it's familiar. I am breaking the cycle. The patterns end with you. You were never called to survive through pain alone. You were called to thrive in purpose with me. The pain you endured didn't make you weak, it made you ready. The fire that almost consumed you only refined what I placed in you. The loneliness you carried didn't mean I was gone. It meant I was separating you for something greater. Even when it felt like nothing was happening, everything was happening. I was building character. I was planting strength. I was increasing your discernment. The reason you can feel things before they happen is not a burden, it's a gift. You've been spiritually sensitive since childhood. That wasn't random. That was me. I gave you the ability to sense things, feel deeply, carry wisdom beyond your years. People called it emotional, but I call it prophetic. They called it overthinking, but I call it discernment. You've been called, chosen, and set apart. There is a destiny with your name on it that cannot be stopped by anything the enemy has tried to use against you. The people who walked away didn't take your promise. The season of delay did not remove my favor. In fact, the delay was the preparation. I am not late. I'm right on time. And now, the time is here. You are going to start seeing unexpected movement in the places that felt stagnant. Things you forgot you prayed for are going to resurface. Doors you didn't even knock on will begin to open. I am not releasing this because you earned it. I'm releasing it because you are mine. Because my covenant with you cannot be broken by failure, by doubt, or even by fear. Comment 1212 if you're ready for sudden divine movement in your life. Archangel Michael stands at the edge of your situation, sword drawn, not to destroy, but to defend. You are not defenseless. You are not alone. You are not outnumbered. Heaven is with you. Angels have been released with instructions tied to your obedience. Every time you choose faith over fear, you activate divine strategy. Every time you worship through the storm, you pull heaven closer. This next season is not going to feel like the last one. This next breakthrough will not come with anxiety attached. You won't have to manipulate it, beg for it, or force it. It will flow. It will fit. It will feel like grace. Because it will be me. You won't have to prove anything to anyone. What I'm doing in you is undeniable. The glow will return to your face. The joy will come back. Not the fake joy you force for others, but real, deep, unstoppable joy. You will breathe again. Sleep again. Laugh again. Trust again. You will believe again. I am not calling you to live afraid. I am calling you to live aware. Aware that you are surrounded. Aware that even now, while you read this, angels are clearing the path. They are moving behind the scenes. They are dismantling what the enemy has been trying to construct around you. That constant tension, that silent fear, that pressure that's been building, it is breaking. You don't need to strive for what's already yours. You are not about to be blessed. You are already blessed. You are not about to be loved. You are already deeply loved. You are not going to stumble into your calling by accident. You are going to walk into it with clarity and peace because I am guiding you. You are not going to lose yourself trying to save others this time. This time, I am saving you. There is no shame in your story that I haven't already covered with grace. There is no mistake you've made that can cancel my mercy. You've been forgiven. You've been washed. You've been chosen. And I am still writing beauty out of the mess. I'm still turning ashes into glory. You are still my child. Don't rush. Just receive. Don't fight me on this. Just follow. Don't skip this word. Let it go deep. Let it shift something inside of you. Let my love undo every lie you believed about yourself. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are mine. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. God says, time has been crying out on your behalf. The clock has not betrayed you. It has been waiting for this exact moment. What I am releasing into your life cannot be explained in natural terms, because this is not a natural event, it is a divine encounter. I am calling you through the voice of Archangel Michael, not for religion, but for restoration. Not to burden you with more rules, but to lift what has been pressing down on your soul for far too long. Comment 777 if your spirit can feel that this moment is marked by heaven. You've been through enough to give up. You've faced heartbreak after heartbreak and still managed to love again. You've held back your tears just to keep others smiling, and now heaven is shifting the weight. No longer will you carry the burdens that I already died to lift. The pain was never proof that I abandoned you, it was proof that you were still in the process. The pressure was never punishment. It was preparation. I know how many times you wanted to quit. I know how many nights you stared at the ceiling wondering if you would make it through. And I never stopped watching. Not once. Even when you said nothing, your tears spoke to me. Even when your prayers were just silence, I understood every ache. There is nothing hidden from me. And today, I am not just near, I am moving. The heaviness you've been dragging behind your smile is not invisible to me. The emptiness you've tried to fill with distractions, the fatigue that hits your bones even after a full night's rest, the quiet battles with your worth and your future, all of it is being met by my presence. Right now. You've made it through things you thought would destroy you, and now I am rebuilding from the ruins. Comment 999 if you receive the restoration I'm pouring into your life. I'm sending my angels not just to fight for you, but to remind you who you are. You've forgotten your strength. You've allowed the disappointments of this life to shrink your faith. But you are still chosen. You are still anointed. You are still mine. And my plans for you are still alive. They haven't expired. I haven't changed my mind about you. What I said over you still stands. I don't operate on human deadlines. I don't forget my children. I don't overlook the ones who were faithful in private. The ones who gave when they barely had anything. The ones who prayed for others even while their own hearts were breaking. I don't forget loyalty. And I reward obedience. Not with just material things, but with peace that no storm can shake, with purpose that no person can steal. Archangel Michael is clearing the noise around your soul. The voices of fear, shame, and doubt, they are being silenced. Not by your effort, but by my authority. You don't have to fight alone. You don't have to figure it all out. The enemy's biggest lie was to make you believe you had to save yourself. You don't. That's my job. Your only job is to trust me, even when the path feels blurry. You are not standing at the edge of another disappointment. You are standing on the threshold of something holy. It won't look like what you imagined, but it will feel like peace. It won't come the way you expected, but it will arrive right on time. I'm going to show you why the doors had to close. Why the friendships had to end. Why the long detours were necessary. It will all make sense soon. Comment 1010 if you believe the pieces are coming together in God's perfect time. This is your moment to surrender the version of your life you thought you needed, so you can receive the life I designed for you. The battles you've been facing were never just physical. There were things moving in the spirit realm, trying to block your joy, trying to delay your breakthrough. But the delay is ending. The access is being restored. The doors are unlocking. Not by might. Not by force. But by my Spirit. You will no longer beg for love. You will no longer fear loss. You will no longer shrink to fit places I never called you to be in. You are rising. And you are rising with grace. You don't have to explain this rise. It will speak for itself. The same people who overlooked you will witness the overflow. The same places that rejected you will watch you be elevated without bitterness in your heart. The pressure will turn to praise. The loss will give birth to lessons. And those lessons will unlock legacy. What was meant to destroy you has now become the very soil where your harvest is beginning to grow. I have not forgotten the seeds you've planted in pain. I've counted every tear as worship. And now, I water those seeds with my favor. The ache you feel is the stretching of your spirit. You're not breaking, you're expanding. You're not lost, you're being redirected. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. Every contradiction in your life right now is proof that something divine is unraveling. Your life will be a testimony. And it won't require performance. It will only require your yes. Say yes to healing. Yes to forgiveness. Yes to letting go. Yes to the love that doesn't wound. Yes to the path that doesn't exhaust. Yes to the stillness that doesn't silence, but restores. Say yes to me. I am calling. I am here. And I'm not leaving. This is your divine interruption. This is the holy pause where everything begins again. Let it. Receive it. Let me be what you have been missing all along. You don't have to carry this on your own anymore. I've got you. And I'm not letting go. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. God says, "My child, the time has come where hesitation will cost you more than you realize. I have waited, I have whispered, I have covered you through danger you never even knew was near, but now I must speak louder. The season you are stepping into requires your full attention. No more running. No more ignoring the tug in your heart. No more skipping the divine signals. This is not just another moment. This is the moment, and I am making it clear through Archangel Michael so you will not miss it." Comment 1515 if your soul is ready to fully surrender and follow where I lead. You have been marked for something sacred. I have assigned angels to your name, and they are not coming empty-handed. They are arriving with answers. They are carrying provision. They are moving quickly, but you must meet their pace. You've been asking me for change, but real change never happens without real decision. And today, I am pulling you out of confusion and placing you into clarity. You can't stay on the fence any longer. I see you trying to please everyone, trying to keep peace even if it costs your own. I see you smiling in public while drowning in silence when you're alone. That pain has not gone unnoticed by heaven. Every moment of endurance, every quiet prayer when you felt like no one would understand, it echoed in my throne room. And now I am responding. You asked me for confirmation. You cried out for a sign. You said, God, if you're really with me, show me. This is it. Right here. These words. This timing. This presence you feel surrounding your body right now, it is me. I've stepped in to break the patterns that keep circling your life. I'm not just rearranging things around you. I'm reordering things within you. Comment 1717 if you know this is the moment heaven is answering you directly. I have seen how long you've tried to carry everything by yourself. And though you've done your best, the load was never yours to manage alone. You were never created to be this exhausted. You were never supposed to shrink your light to keep others comfortable. I made you to rise. I made you to reflect me. And now I'm going to lift you out of what's been silently draining you. You've carried guilt for far too long. Guilt for not being enough. Guilt for trusting the wrong people. Guilt for not seeing the signs sooner. Let it go. That guilt is not from me. That shame you feel when you think about your past is not from heaven. I forgave you before you even learned how to forgive yourself. I have always known your heart, even when your actions were trying to protect it. There are divine surprises ahead that will make up for what was lost. I know you feel like too much time has passed, like too many opportunities slipped through your fingers. But I am the God of restoration, not limitation. I can do in one day what you've been trying to do for years. I can reroute your path without delay. I don't need perfect conditions, I just need your heart fully surrendered. Comment Amen if you're ready to walk into everything that has your name on it. There are people coming into your life who are sent by me. They will not hurt you like the ones from before. They will not drain you. They will not manipulate you. They will carry you in prayer. They will celebrate your growth. They will help heal what others broke. I am bringing them at the exact time you're ready to receive them. You won't have to chase this love. You won't have to beg to be seen. They will see you the way I do, worthy, whole, and deeply chosen. This next season will not be built on survival. It will be built on joy. And you won't have to prove anything to anyone. Your life will reflect my favor. Your smile will return without force. You will sleep without waking up to anxiety. You will breathe without that tightness in your chest. You will rise with fresh strength, not because everything changed overnight, but because you did. Archangel Michael is placing a hedge around you right now. You are being shielded from sudden attacks. You are being hidden from the enemy's radar. You are being lifted into new elevation where old tactics will no longer reach you. No more cycles. No more confusion. No more settling. This is a holy acceleration. You don't need to understand every detail of where I'm taking you. You just need to trust the one leading you. The way will unfold as you walk. The clarity will come as you obey. The breakthrough will follow your surrender. Stop looking for signs outside yourself when the sign is already burning inside you. That restlessness, that pull, that sudden awakening, it's not random. It's me. This is your call to step out of fear and into favor. This is your cue to stop playing small. This is your time to walk like the warrior I created you to be. You're not weak. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for me to do what I've planned all along. I am not giving up on you. I never have. I never will. You're not too much. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You are mine. And everything that belongs to you is coming, not by striving, not by force, but by my spirit. By my love. By my timing. By my favor. And now that you've heard me, don't ignore this voice again. You can't afford to. What I have for you is bigger than your fears, deeper than your wounds, and more lasting than anything you've ever known. You've reached the turning point. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God says, "My child, I am not holding anything back from you, I am holding it together for you." I know you've been trying to make sense of the silence, trying to feel your way through the dark, wondering if you missed something or if I've changed my mind. But I haven't. I am still committed to your promise, and the silence you feel is not absence. It's sacred preparation. You are standing at the edge of something holy, and I am protecting you from anything that would corrupt what's coming. Comment 222 if you believe that God is preparing something greater behind the silence. I see how your heart has been fragile lately. You're not weak, you're human. You've fought long battles without applause. You've carried hidden pain with strength that few could ever understand. And now, I am speaking to your soul gently but firmly. You've done enough. I am taking it from here. This is where your effort ends and my intervention begins. You don't have to beg for what I've already promised you. You only have to receive. You've mistaken closed doors for rejection, but they were actually redirection. I blocked the path not to frustrate you, but to free you. You didn't fail me by walking away from things that were breaking you. You obeyed. You trusted me enough to leave what was familiar and walk into the unknown, and because of that, I'm bringing you into the season you've prayed for without knowing how close it already was. You will no longer need to explain your worth. I am putting you in rooms where your presence will be honored. I am bringing you into divine connections where your soul will rest. You won't have to overthink every word you say or hide parts of yourself to be accepted. I am sending people who see your heart the way I do, completely. Comment 1111 if you're ready for relationships that bring peace instead of pain. This journey has been long, I know. You've grown tired of hoping, only to be let down. You've stopped expecting good news because too often it never came. But I am breaking that pattern now. I am severing the root of disappointment in your life. It will not define your next season. It will not be the story you keep repeating. This time, what I promised is not going to slip through your hands. This time, the door that opens will not close again. You're not crazy for believing in the impossible. You're not naive for still hoping. That faith inside of you is what has kept you aligned with me through all the storms. Even when you doubted me, your spirit stayed connected. And now, your reward is near. You will see the fruit of your silent faith. You will see the harvest from the prayers you whispered when no one else was listening. You will walk into places you thought were too far gone. You will revisit dreams you buried under the weight of survival. And this time, they will not die. This time, they will flourish. Because now you're not building with brokenness, you're building with me. Comment Amen if your heart is ready to rise from the ruins with God's help. There is no shame in how long it's taken you. I measure progress differently. You've made more steps in the Spirit than you realize. Every time you forgave someone who never said sorry, you moved forward. Every time you prayed instead of retaliating, you won battles that heaven recorded. Every time you chose silence over self-defense, I stood for you. Every quiet act of obedience you thought went unnoticed, heaven celebrated it. Now is the time for release. I'm releasing healing into your body where stress has lived. I'm releasing peace into your mind where confusion used to sit. I'm releasing answers into situations that used to make you weep. And I'm releasing breakthrough in areas you stopped praying about because they seemed too impossible. Archangel Michael is not just watching over you, he's clearing the path ahead of you. Every delay sent by the enemy is being dismantled. Every trap is being uncovered and uprooted. Every burden that was never yours to carry is being lifted now. I am placing my hand on your situation, and when I touch something, it has to change. You're not going to have to fake your joy anymore. You're going to live it. You're going to wake up with purpose instead of dread. You're going to go through your day with alignment instead of anxiety. I am not giving you temporary relief, I am giving you total restoration. The battles that nearly broke you will become the very stories that bring others to healing. You've always had a heart to help others. You've always carried light in dark places. But now, I'm turning that light inward. I'm healing you. I'm filling the parts of you that poured out even when you had nothing left to give. You don't need to empty yourself anymore to feel useful. Your worth was never in your output, it was always in your being. You're about to step into a version of your life that feels like rest. You're about to see what I've been building for you behind the curtain. And you'll say, "Now I understand why it took so long." You'll say, "This was worth the wait." Because it will be. I promise you, it will be. You don't have to try harder. You don't have to be stronger. You only need to surrender. Trust the process. Let go of the fear. Give me the reins. I will not drop you. I will not delay you. I will not disappoint you. You've waited long enough. Now it's my turn. Let me show you what I had in mind all along. Let me turn the pain into purpose, the confusion into clarity, the grief into glory. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. God says, listen closely, because I am not just speaking, I am moving through this moment. You've arrived at a divine intersection, and everything from your past, your prayers, your pain, and your purpose is colliding right here. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. Something is shifting in the atmosphere, and it's not imagined. It's real. You've walked through storms you didn't talk about. You've endured heartbreaks you never fully processed. And now I'm taking all of it and turning it into something eternal. Comment Amen if you believe that everything is finally being turned for your good. Archangel Michael has gone before you, not just to prepare the path, but to protect it. There are doors being unlocked because of your hidden obedience. Not the obedience that the world clapped for, but the obedience you showed when no one else saw. When you stayed faithful. When you forgave what wounded you. When you trusted me even when everything in your life said not to. That kind of obedience. Quiet, painful, real. That's what I reward. You've thought that maybe you missed it. That somehow, your hesitation ruined the promise. But what you don't know is that I account for every delay. I include your humanity in my plan. I know your limits. I know your fear. And yet, I still call you. I still choose you. I still place favor on your name. You don't need to chase it. You only need to stay close to me. Comment 333 if you trust that God is still choosing you in spite of everything. I'm not looking for your performance. I'm not impressed by your pretending. I want your heart. Your real heart. The one that doubts sometimes. The one that's tired. The one that's been let down more times than it can count. Give it to me, just as it is. I'll hold it. I'll heal it. I'll strengthen it. You don't need to fix yourself before coming close. You just need to come. You've done so much for others, often at the expense of yourself. You've poured from a cup that no one bothered to refill. You've smiled through tears. You've shown up for everyone else while no one noticed how much you were hurting. But I noticed. I counted every moment. I measured every sacrifice. And I have not forgotten. This next chapter is where I pour back into you what life tried to take. There are things you walked away from, thinking you lost. But what you lost wasn't the blessing. It was the burden. I removed what couldn't go with you. I cut off what would have corrupted your purpose. I separated you, not to isolate you, but to sanctify you. To preserve the purity of what I placed inside of you. You may have felt alone, but you were never abandoned. I was just doing sacred work in secret places. Comment 555 if you know God has been working even in the places you couldn't see. You are about to see me in ways you've never seen me before. Not just in the big things, but in the small ones. The details. The timing. The unexpected confirmations. The right words at the right moment. I am not just the God of heaven. I am the God who steps into your Tuesday morning. Your ordinary tasks. Your long commutes. Your quiet thoughts. I am present. Always. You don't have to worry about how it's going to work out. That's not your job. That's mine. You don't have to plan every step. You only have to take the next one in faith. And when you don't know which way to go, stand still and I will lead. My peace will guide you. My voice will nudge you. You will not be left wandering. You are being divinely directed. The pressure you're feeling isn't the end. It's the beginning of birth. The breakthrough is near. The water is about to break. The waiting wasn't wasted, it was making room. You're not being denied. You're being delivered. And this delivery is coming with acceleration. The time it took to build you will be nothing compared to the time it takes to bless you. There will be moments ahead where you won't recognize yourself. Not because you're pretending, but because you're healed. Because the version of you that's emerging is not the one built in pain, but the one shaped by purpose. The light in your eyes will return. The fire in your belly will reignite. The weight on your chest will lift. I am restoring everything. You're not too late. You're not disqualified. You're not forgotten. You are the reason I've been holding certain things back. Because I was waiting for this version of you to show up. The one that's ready. The one that's surrendered. The one that's finally believing again. And even if you're not all the way there yet, I can work with that. I don't need perfection. I just need your yes. I just need your willingness to take my hand and let me lead you out of everything that's been killing your joy. That's been confusing your heart. That's been draining your energy. I'm pulling you out of all of it. Right now. This is where the chapter turns. This is where the healing begins. This is where the fear loosens its grip. This is where you become who I made you to be, not by striving, not by proving, but by receiving. So breathe, my child. Let go of what was. Let go of who they said you were. Let go of the fear that has whispered lies into your ears for far too long. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God says, the moment has arrived where heaven is no longer just watching your story unfold, it's stepping in to rewrite it with power, beauty, and divine clarity. You have cried for help in silence, carried your weight with quiet strength, and endured a season where the noise of fear nearly drowned out my whisper. But I've never stopped speaking. And right now, I speak through Archangel Michael so that your soul will finally rest in what I've been trying to show you all along. You are still the one I've chosen. Comment 1010 if you feel the presence of God surrounding you with peace right now. You have not missed me. Even when you were distracted. Even when you ran the other way. Even when you questioned if I was ever real. I didn't let you go. I didn't mark your doubt as rebellion. I saw it as heartbreak. I saw your frustration as grief, not defiance. And I loved you through it. I love you still. I love you now. This love doesn't pull away when you struggle. It doesn't shrink back when you mess up. It doesn't keep score when your faith shakes. My love covers. My love restores. My love does what human love could never do, it stays when it should have left. That's why you've survived. That's why the darkness never swallowed you. That's why the confusion didn't destroy your mind. I kept you. Because I loved you. This is not the end of your story. This is not where the page closes. This is where it turns. This is where the chapter begins that you'll tell generations about. You will look back and say, this is where everything changed. And it won't be because you tried harder. It will be because you surrendered deeper. Comment 1212 if you're ready to surrender everything holding you back from God's best. You've had to fight battles no one knew about. The people around you assumed you were okay because you never let them see you fall apart. But I saw every crack behind your strength. And now, I'm pouring healing into every space that's been holding the weight of what you were never meant to carry.